Hey everyone, my name is Yoshi and welcome back to Spyro the Dragon. In the last episode, we did a Dry Canyon, and in this episode, we're going to head down to what I believe is the next area the next level in this area, which is, if I can fucking find it, this is little, there we go, which is the Ice Cavern. This is the second one that I saw. I only saw these two, Night Flight over there, and Dr. Shem, it was over here. Unless this is a level, which I'm stupid. Oh, this is a Cliff Town. Actually, you know what? This seems more second level than Ice Cavern does, so we'll go to Cliff Town. We'll go to Cliff Town, because I didn't even fucking see this. This might actually be the first one here. I'm not even sure. We'll do Cliff Town, because it's closer to fucking the start than Ice Cavern was. So, let's do Cliff Town. Alright, how many shits do I have to collect? Well, first of all. Oh, I do have to do that too. How many do I have to collect here? 403 dragons and an egg. So, confirmation that this is not before the other one. So, yeah. Alright, die. And soup. Can I have the soup? No, I just jump over the soup. I can't even jump into the soup. We can't make dragon soup today. Aw, darn. Not that I would want to. Spyro's too adorable for that. But still, can't even drink the soup. I can't even drink the soup. Yo, these little velociraptors. Ow. Fuck you. What the shit? Die. These little velociraptors? Oh, they're cute. Too bad I'm gonna accidentally torch that one. Oh. What, hello? Hello? Jump up there, Spyro. Jump up there. Give me the gems. Give me the gems. But yeah, this I like this game a lot, from what I've played of it so far. Okay. From what I've played of it so far, I like this game a lot. It's there's kind of a story to it. Like obviously it's like, hey, Nasty Nork did this thing to all the dragons, so you need to save all the dragons. But that was just like one, maybe 2-minute cutscene at the beginning of the game. And the rest of it has just been, hey, run around these levels, pick up gems, have fun. And I like that. There's not a whole lot of games like that. And I hear him. I hear the guy. I hear Captain Nanny Nanny Boo Boo. Yeah, see, I hear him. I want to know where he is. Well, I completely fucking glossed over this dragon over here. Hang on a second.
How's a dragon supposed to flame metal armor anyway?
Remember, Spyro, flame won't harm metal, but charging with your horns, that should do the trick.
Pretty sure that's the second time I have been told that. But, and then I proceed to try and flame the guy with metal armor like an idiot. But yeah, I feel like not a lot of games are like that anymore. Which, I mean, sometimes is a good thing, but other times is kind of a bad thing, because, there are times when, like, you actually want to play a game, and there are ways for a game to give you, a decent amount of story. Not that this game really has a decent amount of story, but if a game wants to be story-driven, there are ways a game can give you story without cutscenes and shit. Like, a really good example of that is, Kirby and the Rainbow Curse. Or Kirby's Rainbow Curse. I'm not sure which one. Like, whether it's Kirby and the Rainbow Curse. I just did it again. Kirby and the Rainbow Curse or Kirby's Rainbow Curse. But, that game is a great example of not a lot of cutscenes. Like the cutscenes aren't voice acted, which I keep flaming metal after being told not to. The cutscenes in that game, there are a few of them. It tells a great story, and it fucking... I have to blow that up or something. And it's a good game. I like that game a lot. And it tells a really good story without cutscenes. So I think, wait a minute. Have I been missing out on gems just by not... I might be missing out on gems by not flaming those pots. So I need to go back and flame all the pots then. What's up, Enzo?
Hey, what's on the other side of that river?
Why don't you glide there and find out?
Oh shit, I can go over there? I thought that was just like... Shit. Cool. Oh hey, there are sparklies. That's nice. Wait, what is that? That just let me up here? Well, I climbed up here. Oh, whatever. But yeah, like that game tells a really good story without cutscenes. And then there are games like, Uncharted 4 is a game that came out recently that, I have been told has far too many cutscenes. So, I'm going to die. I glided from a too low area. At least I'm up here now. But yeah, I've been told that game has far too many cutscenes. I can't really pass judgment on whether or not it's a good game, in my eyes or not, because I haven't played it. But I've watched people play it, and I would have to agree. That game has a fuck ton of cutscenes. I mean, it's a great story, but it has, like, just a shit ton of cutscenes. And it's like you're watching a movie more than playing a game. And if I fucking bought a video game, I bought the video game to play the video game, not to watch video game the movie. So I would say that games like this, this all started because I was singing this game praises. Games like this are really cool, because it's like, good game without...
You've reached the highest point in Clifftown. You can get to almost anywhere from here. If I were you, I'd use that whirlwind there.
Without a lot of cutscenes. And it also makes me think, like, I've been looking into playing a lot more games from, like, this era of video games, because I didn't really have, I didn't have a, whoa, I didn't want to do that, okay. Because I didn't have a PlayStation 1, or, whatever the fuck the other console was, that competed with the N64, was it the Dreamcast? I didn't have a Dreamcast, but I've been looking into games that, like, came out on these, I'm just running around fucking that shit places, that came out on these two systems, like the PlayStation 1 and the Dreamcast, and it's just like, holy shit, a lot of these games I've heard of, and I've wanted to play, I just haven't had the chance, and I'm probably going to play and let's play a lot of those games, because they seem neat and interesting, and like something I want to do. Hey, I didn't come over here and grab these. Neat and interesting, and like games that I want to play. Exhibit A, I'm having a fucking blasty blast and a half with this game. So yeah, games that are on my radar like this are like this game and its two sequels, Crash Bandicoot, Rayman, like these games, like those games. I really want to play those games because they seem cool. But yeah, like, I don't know. This just seems like a really good era for video games in general as well. Like, oh, there you are. Like, you have Spyro, you have Crash Bandicoot, you have Rayman, You have like the obvious ones like Banjo and DK64 and all that stuff, and you know, it's like those are fantastic games, and you just don't really see games like that anymore. Like, well, I need to. I did that there already. Like the games that you see now from most video game companies, save for Nintendo because they've always been like this, are mostly like the dark and gritty and like mature games. And while those are pretty good, I don't know, like you don't see enough of these games from devs that, aside from indie devs, that aren't Nintendo. And I would like to see, you know, Sony and Microsoft get back into this, because it seems like a really good era of video games, like I said. But I digress with that. E3 is coming up. We'll see what they unveil there. Of course, by the time this is out, E3 will be fucking long past. At the time I think of uploading this, maybe long past, maybe not super long past, maybe like, I don't know, a week or so. Something like that. It might be past. But it'll be past nonetheless, and we'll see what's unveiled. I'm excited about the new Zelda game being unveiled, because I've heard it's open world. Well, that I've heard. It's been like talked about non-stop that it's open world, and I'm really excited to see what that may bring the series. I'm having a hard time finding. How many more gems do I have? 52 gems. I have all the dragons and the egg. I just need 52 more gems. I'm having a hard time finding out where those 52 gems. Well, show me this guy. Alright, 50 more gems. Because you gave me that. So 50 gems. I need to find 50 gems. So, ow. So where might 50 gems be? Is my question now. Yeah, I don't know. This has been not my usual commentary. This has just been me running around the stage and talking about my views on the gaming industry. Which, I mean, if you're interested in that kind of stuff, that's cool. Oh, hey, gems. If you're interested in that kind of stuff, I mean, that's cool. I'm always happy to share my thoughts on things. It's kind of why I do this sometimes. It's just like, it gives me an excuse to talk. This and streaming give me an excuse to talk. This one I'm honestly mostly talking to myself. And then, oh hey, I didn't get shit out of that cauldron. Is it really just I didn't get shit out of cauldrons, and that is, those are the gems that I'm missing, that I just didn't get shit out of cauldrons? Yeah, this and streaming give me an excuse to talk. Let's playing, I talk to myself about shit, and then when I'm streaming, I talk to other people about shit. And all in all, it is a fun experience. Fucking, where are these last few gems? Maybe they're back at the beginning, and I just didn't see them. If they're not back at the beginning, I'll do what I did in the first level, and I'll cut to when I find them. But there's always the hope. There's always the hope. They're at the beginning of the level, which this is the beginning of the level, and not seeing them. Is there like a secret area like there was before? I don't think so. Alright. So, like I said, since they weren't there, I'll cut until I find them. Okay? Okay. Some. I don't know if it's all of them, but I found some. Hey, I think that's all of them now. Is that all of them? Is that all of them? Hey, I found them. They were behind the start. I just had to glide over from the top there. Alright, that took like, I don't know, 5 minutes. That was a long cut. I just spent the last 5 minutes just like flying around back, and 5 minutes doesn't really feel like a lot. Well, seem like a lot in the grand scheme of things. But when your episodes are mostly like 10 to 15 minutes, 5 minutes is quite a bit. So yeah, that was Clifftown. That was a fun thing, and it was also fun talking about my thoughts on the current gaming industry. I really do hope that more of these types of games come out. Oh, there was also the other franchise that I wanted to mention that I didn't was Ratchet and Clank. I know that wasn't like in this era. It was more a little bit later. But still, that's another game series that I want to play. But anyway, we did Clifftown in this episode. So yeah, if you enjoyed this episode, I would appreciate it if you would leave a like, a comment, maybe even a favorite. If you really enjoyed this episode, I would really appreciate it if you would consider subscribing if you haven't already. It really helps me a lot, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!